Hi everybody, welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are not. And today is part 3 of the Back to Basics series, where I'm just going to go right back to the very beginning things of just what people seem to forget when it comes to nail art. If you're new, I'm a fully qualified nail tech, and I've been doing nails a few years. Absolutely love nail art, and I started adding on making press-ons because not many people go full-on crazy with nail art when you're doing nails, so I needed a nail art fix, and now I do nail art and press-ons full-time. I'm, funnily enough, fully allergic to everything to do with nails. So in a way, that's another reason why I started doing press-ons, because I can't wear nail extensions, so I make press-ons. But there are so many things that in the beginning, you buy tons of stuff and you don't need it, and no one ever really sort of like shows you the really back to basics kind of things. So as usual, I've got a set of 5 tips. These are not going to be a design set. These are just for me to show you different techniques. And today we're going to cover glitter, stickers, and hopefully foils. I don't want to do it too long, the video, because my last video, my Temu haul, was like over an hour. But that's what happens when you're half asleep and you've got a big, huge Temu delivery. Okay, so I'll start with stickers first because they're the less mess. I have, far too many stickers. I have them in these little individual envelopes, which I got from Temu. People put them in photo albums, things like that. So we have I have an envelope with stars. That's all like your funky stuff, like mushrooms, leopard print cherries. We got butterflies, letters, hearts. Woo, that one's alive. And then these are all like gothy, things like that. Those creatures, so fish and insects. These are character ones. So I've got Harry Potter, there's Hello Kitty and Kuromi in there, and I've got floral. You also have, which I didn't get, that's clever of me, or did I? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I only got a little one. We have water decals. When I first started doing nails, I got these thinking they were stickers, and I'd sit there for ages trying to pick the bloody sticker off. So we're going to go over water decals today as well. And I'm going to go over, so you've got stickers that are really flat. And then we have these types of stickers. I see loads of these coming up, and they're quite raised. You can see. These are, I think they're classed as 5D. So they are textured. So you do have to consider who's going to be wearing the nail that you're putting them on. If I had a client that's a picky client, then there's different things that you can do to make sure it's smooth so they don't feel it and have the need to pick. Okay. So when applying stickers to gel polish, gel polish gives a, it's like a tacky layer. Now, you would think that because that's a tacky layer, it would make it a better surface to stick the stickers to. I find that no, it does not. So, I would always say that I always do this. Get some alcohol, take off the tacky layer before applying your sticker. You can take off the tacky layer. You can apply a matte top coat, whichever you feel more comfortable with. I just take off the tacky layer. So we'll go with these because these are quite flat. So these are nice and flat. The stickers will normally come on like a plastic sheet. Water decals are like cardboard. I got these tweezers. Tweezers will be your best friend when it comes to stickers. I love these. They're really pointy. They meet at the end, and they've have this silicone bit at the end for you to push your stickers in. I got a tea-pack. Oh my goodness, 2-pack from Temu. There we go. Oh God, well, that was a good start. So if you're afraid of nail art, or you don't feel comfortable with hand drawing or anything, stickers, they are absolutely unreal nowadays. So just place it, give it a little push, or you can use your little dibber dabber. So I'll stick a few more of these. Sometimes as well, when stickers are applied, well, obviously you will get, they're not going to be exactly flat, but before sealing in with the top coat, another one of my big tips as well, because you've took off the inhibition layer, tacky layer from the gel polish, is I go over with a layer of base coat. Now, there's a few reasons why I do this. I do this because if I'm going to be doing anything on top of the stickers or layering the stickers, then I know that this layer here is sealed, so we can continue doing anything that we want to on top of the nail. See how they've just sort of like melted into it, and then I'm going to give that a cure. So if I was to go and put another layer of stickers on, I'd wipe off the tacky layer again, put the stickers on, and recoat with base coat, and then top coat, or do my art or whatever. Using the textured ones, definitely going over with a base coat will seal them in and help with the raised part. So I'm going to take off the tacky layer. These, with them being 5D, are thicker and are more likely to pop back up. So I work a little bit quicker with these. We're getting the base coat on to seal them in. What one shall we do? I love these dream catchers. I've got these, and then I've got some that are like, I got them in my latest Temu haul. And they are like beige with the nice browns, creams and things like that. I'm all fingers and thumbs today because I've actually got a set of nails on, and I haven't worked with nails on in a long time. Okay. Let's pull that over a little bit more. So we're just going to line that up. And then give this one a good press. So obviously it's got like a little lip around where the raised edges are. So I'm just going to go with this little, am I covering this up, or just push that down to make sure that that is sealed. And then I'm going to go over with my base coat. I find going over with the base coat once you've placed the sticker down is a faster way than just going straight on and encapsulating or anything like that, because you have to faff a little bit more. But then once you've got this base coat down, whatever you decide to do on top of that, then it's ready. It's ready to just go. Oops. So there's this one. So we're going to layer this one. So that's had the base coat on. It's had a full cure. I'm just going to go over, give it a little wipe. And then I'm going to... Oh, you've popped up, so you're the one. Oh. See, base coat does give more of a slip layer than gel polish. So I find that they slip and slide a lot more on top of base coat. Oh. And I am just plopping these anyway. There is no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just... Isn't that what stickers is all about? Plop them on. There we go. So if I was... that doesn't even thingy. So if I was to decide that I don't want those stickers on, I could take them off easy enough without destroying the ones that are underneath. Because we sealed them in with the base coat. So, long story short, do your stickers and base coat. Okay, so then put that one in. Now, with these, that is still quite raised. So you can just keep going with the base coat and then top coat in, or you can, where are you? Rubber base, which is essentially a base coat, but it's a lot thicker. So you could, and it's designed to go on thicker, so it cures. So the amount of layers that you'd probably do with this, you'd probably just go over with one and then top coat, whereas base coat, obviously you've got to do slightly thinner layers because it's not designed to go on as a thick application. And this halo one is brill, but it's always full of bubbles, and I don't shake the bottle or anything, so very weird. So I'm just going to pull the rubber base down. Obviously, you've got to remember when you put in all these layers onto the nail, if you're doing press-ons, it can cause shrinkage. See, it's getting a bit smoother. It's leveling out a little bit now. So if you are going to be doing something like this, where you do have more layers than what you would normally, I would size up if you're doing a tip. Obviously, if you're doing this on a person, nobody wants thick nails, so just be conscious of the layers that you're doing. I'm just going to float. Sorry, the birds are on one. They were out yesterday, otherwise I would have done this video yesterday, but they were out causing chaos. They was. Okay, so I've just floated that. It's a lot smoother now, isn't it? And remember, this is a base coat. I'm going to do the flip. So this again is ready if you wanted to go on with art, or if you wanted to put more stickers on, but obviously I wouldn't do thicker stickers because it would become too thick all over. when using rubber base, literally tickle the nail. And there we go. See, oh God. So that's encapsulated. And I'm going to put that in for the full cure. So there's that one with the layered stickers. Now he's ready to just go. So we'll top coat. I have to excuse the state of these top coats and base coats. I'm trying to use these. I mean, I don't use these on people or press-ons. I don't want to go through all of the good stuff just to show. There we go. So top coating. Okay, so water decals. There's a few different ways you can do these. You will need water. Don't know if you guessed that bit. So just a little bowl with some water. Stick that back on. So there's that with the rubber base. It's cute, isn't it? Now water decals are, if you do stamping, a little bit like stamping as well. They're really flat. And some of the details that you can get in them, they're just gorgeous. The colours, and you can layer them. Oh, they're just fab. And because they're so flat, I love them. It's just that little bit of a faff, isn't it? That we have to go through. So I'm going to show you with a rubber stamper. Where's my scissors? That's my new scissors. They're a bit big. But I like them because they're purple. Okay, so cut off what you need. This is idea number one. And I've got the water in shot. I'm just going to throw it in the bowl of water. And then it will soak up the water. Like I say, there's a few different ways. If you haven't got rubber stampers, this is the way I always used to do it originally. Why don't we just wait for that? I'm going to see if my coffee's too cold. Yeah, no, I'm not sipping that. No. There's that one all top coated. Okay, how are we doing? So, no, not yet. So once it's soaked up, the image will just slide off. Obviously, if you're doing nails, you should have gloves on. Come on. Nearly there. Do you know what? While that one's soaking, we'll do another one. So I'm going to cut off the design. Uh-oh. Don't touch it with a wet finger. And then I'm going to use my stamper. Place upside down. And then just get a little brush. Dip in the water. Wet the backing paper. It's like those, you know, the tattoos we used to do when we was a kid. Where you get the flannel, wet flannel, put it on, and then you've got a tattoo, and you'd think you were really cool. And then just keep leaving that soaking up. And then that will slide off. Okay. Are you ready now, mister? Here we go. So it just slides off. And there's the card. Lucky you made me jump then. And I'm just going to place that down. Lint-free wipe. Oh, the postman's here, so the dog's going to go nuts. And just press down. Let me just sort this. One sec. Okay, back. Okay, so we've placed the water decal down. I've gone over with lint-free wipe, or you can use kitchen towel just to dab it to make sure it's dry. But you can see how flat that lays on the nail compared to how the other one. So, and then I'm going to go over with my top coat. Obviously, same with the top coat. Don't drag it, because, you know, you could end up dragging the water decal if you went too hard with it. Come on, I know there's some left in the bottom there. So you can do it that way by dipping it into the, throwing the whole thing into the water. So I'm just going to put that into cure. Or you can do it on the rubber stamper, where you soak the back and then the backing slides off. Use on your rubber stamper, just dry it slightly, and then so you can use it to stamp the image down so you can see. So put you there, like so. Oh, got a hair stuck to it now. Oh, look how cute and how flat that goes. So you could easily do just a nice thin layer with the base coat on there. Or you can just go straight in with your top coat. That would be nicely sealed in. Just getting rid of that fluff. Should have cleaned my stamper. Always clean your stamper. Where was I? Yeah, so there's that way. Where's me? I'm doing the hand movements like you know what I'm talking about. There we go. I obviously didn't clean that before I put it back. Naughty, naughty. Okay. So again, I mean, you could put it in the water, slide it off onto your stamper. But I mean, obviously it's easier to just do it this way. So I'll do one more. So on the stamper, and then what I'm going to do is leave this to soak, and then we're going to move on to glitter. So I will be base coating over these stickers, and we'll be, so you could have like a few different stampers going, couldn't you, with the, right, so I'm going to move my water before I knock it over. Oh, another thing as well, I always recommend these lint-free wipes. Get them from Timo. I think you get them in like a pack of 1,000 for about £2. Brilliant for, I just use them for everything. They're great for stamping and that. But on the side of me, on top of, I have these. They are pretty much the same as them. And I just have this at the side, you know, for dabbing my brush rather than going through loads of little ones of them. These are also really good because of them being bigger for cleaning your stamping plates and things. Do you know what they are? So cheap. Waxing strips, you know, for waxing your legs and things. So I suppose in a way, if you couldn't get a Temu quick enough, you could get these and cut them up the smaller. But I just have them literally on the side of me to dab my brushes on or whatever on. See, it makes less mess. Forgot what I was doing now. Okay, so there we go, top coated. So we've encapsulated the 5D sticker, so I can't feel that at all. That's smooth. Like I say, you could do that with base coat. You'd probably have to do like 2 or 3 layers before you went over with your top coat. Straight over with the top coat over the water decals. So that one's ready to go now. And then, where should we put you? Put you on the side. So there we go. So I've put it on the side, and then I'm gonna base coat, and then we will put some glitter on there as well. Way too much base coat on my brush there. Da. Okay. Right. Glitter. When I first started nails, I bought glitter in every single colour, shape, consistency, size, and obviously I have a lot of these Born Pretty the glitter gel polishes. So much easier. They're quite thick to put on, but not always the easiest to work with, or if you want to put glitter in specific places, I'll show you. So, okay, now these are my glitters. I've dwindled them down, so they're like little mylar flakes. I got those, and to be honest with you, had those forever. I mean, you can see I haven't used much at all. They're slightly bigger flakes in white, and then we've got the golden orange. I've got blues. These are sequins. These would be like the 5D stickers where you would need to probably go over quite thickly with them. So we've got like little hexes, they call them. And then you've got the finer glitters. And then I've got this one, which is like ultra fine. So you can sugar, depends on what sort of texture you want at the end, but this one's like really, really fine. I think I got this from Shein ages ago. There's these are like a fine sugar, neon colours, and I think these are like blacklight reflective as well. You can buy the bigger tubs. This is from Kira Sky, Mermaid Tail. It's just a glitter mix. Honestly, the amount that you spend on these pots because of the brand names, I personally wouldn't. I would buy loads of these, buy some little pots, something like that, mix your own. And these are my new ones, like pastel purple. They're like a fine glitter as well. Oh, I was going to finish this one, wasn't we? So, you either love glitter or hate glitter. There's so much of it. It's just, it's messy, it's fiddly. You'll end up Christmas time when I was doing nails. Oh my goodness, I was like a Christmas tree myself. But, so, what colour should we use that's going to stand out for you to see? Where's that one? Okay. So I've got this one. This is like a little mix. It's really pretty. So we've got like the different sizes. You've got the really tiny dusty type. Oh my goodness me. Here we go. Brain's broken. Now, you can apply glitter to the tacky layer of your gel polish. But problem one with that, when you go to top coat or do your next layer, it will move. So what I mostly do is I use base coat. You're going to get through so much base coat after you watching my videos. I will put the base coat on where I want the glitter to be. Then I use my poor old ombre brush, which gets used for everything as well as ombre. But I like it because it's got the little wispy bits. So the wet base coat that we've got there, I'll just get the end of the bristles a little sticky, and then just pick up the glitters that way. Move them to however you want them. Trying to lay them as flat as you can. Obviously the base coat's wet, so they're not gonna be stuck until you've put that in the lamp. I've forgotten how pretty this glitter is. I've had these glitters since like I say, very first started, and a little goes a long way. So if you do want to use glitter, you can buy like some little, just go on Temu or something like that. I would not, there are some companies that have some beautiful glitter mixes, but I would just buy the pots and mix your own. Plus it's more personalised then, isn't it? So there we go. So there's, was I even in shot then? The glitter where I want it to be in the base coat. So now I'm going to put that in for the full cure. Let me, plus glitter is going to get in all the bristles of everything, and it's not the easiest to clean out. So have fun with that. Okay. If you are, now these are top coated, aren't they? Did I top coat that? Yeah, I did. Okay. If you are wanting to do a texture design on top of your nail that is, I mean, we've all seen, have you seen the sweater nails where they draw with the gel polish? They put acrylic powder in where you sprinkle that on. So when that's set, that's set. But obviously you need to make sure that underneath is top coated as well. So if we do some, if you're going to do that, whatever you set the glitters into, I would recommend it to be no wipe. Simple fact is that if you put it into just gel polish gives an inhibition layer. So that has a layer that is not cured. If you're using gel polish and then putting glitter in, that gel polish is still got that layer of it not being cured, and the glitter will eventually, through washing hands and things like that, will rub off and not last. It will lose its shine. So yeah, if you're going to do, but if you add acrylic into gel polish, acrylic sets it so hard. It's like it's top coated. God, this is so complicated, isn't it? I thought this was going to be an easy video. So anyway, we'll go back to this. I'll finish what I started. Okay, so this is the loose glitter that I placed into the wet, base coat. It's now set, so that's not moving. So now I'm going to go over, because it's going to be slightly raised, with another layer of base coat. And I'm going to do it quite thinly, but do it in all the directions. You want to make sure that all the little divots are filled with the base coat in between the glitters. There we go. And then I'm going to put that into cure. And then if we need to, we can do another base coat if it's still quite raised. It depends on how much glitter you use, but if you try to keep the bigger pieces towards the centre of the nail rather than the sides, and lay it as flat as you can when you're placing it before you cure it, then it should work out all okay. Sorry, I had a hiccup there and I was trying not to do the big loud hiccup. Right, so on this grey one, I'm going to do a full sugar. So it's had 2 coats of its gel polish, and I've seen so many that just go over with another coat of the gel polish that's underneath, and then they put the glitter in, cure it. I don't think that is, I don't like any inhibition layers being left and not sealed in. So I would say do your 2 coats of your colour and then get a no wipe top coat. Obviously nice and smooth. And then I have this little contraption. So you sprinkle your glitter over the top, and then you pull out the little things and you can pour your glitter back in your little tub. How sick is that? I'm gonna get, oh no, I'll just do this. So I'm gonna use this really fine one. And into the wet top coat. Come on. Just going to sprinkle it all over until the nail is covered. So the glitter will soak into the top coat. Right. Give you a little, just knock off any excess. And then if you see any bits that are sort of sticking up around the edges, just give them a little tap. There we go, and cure, full cure. If you're using a dark glitter, I would probably do the 99 seconds as well. Do you know what? I've been thinking to myself, I can't bloody see what I'm doing. It's because I've got my glasses on my head, not my eyes. Okay, so there we went over with the base coat, and then that one is ready to go with the top coat. So the base coat has gone in, it's done its job. It's filled all of the little gaps in between each of the pieces of glitter for the top coat to then just go over, nice and smooth. So that's encapsulated with base coat and top coat. Obviously you can encapsulate with, you've got acrygel, you've got acrylic, builder gels. It depends what sort of service or whatever you're doing. And then that's it now. Get a stiff brush, not the soft like makeup brushes. Give it a good scrub to get any loose bits out. There we go. So there's a sugared nail. Obviously after that you can go over with something thicker if you wanted to encapsulate it, if they didn't want texture, but I think that loses the shine on it a little bit. But if you were going to sugar, remember, no wipe. Put it, whatever you're putting it in, make sure it's no wipe. So that's ready. That one's done. And this one should be done too now. I really like that grey and pink. Oh God, there's glitter everywhere. And then see with this, close that. And then you just pull out the little drawer. Ta-da! I think it was about 70p or something like that. I got that years ago. So you got the two little drawers. If you're going to be using glitters, definitely get one of them. Okay, so last nail. What's best to go on here? Oh dear me. Mylar flakes. These things drive me insane. Glitters obviously will sit flatter on the nail. Mylar flakes just seem to stick up wherever they want to stick up. Oh, every time you open this, it goes everywhere. Look, there we go. It's like a winter wonderland. So, want something with Mylar flakes a little bit thicker. So it, I mean, you can mix this with like 3D gels and all sorts. So I'm going to use the rubber base. I'm going to do a really, really thin layer of rubber base, but this is thicker for me to place the Mylar flakes into. She says a thin coat, and this has got glitter all in it now as well. Okie dokie. Okay, so same sort of thing that we did before. Do you know what? I'm going to use what's on my desk and pat them in. So one thing I do like about Mylar flakes is they'll look a certain colour, and then you put them on a different shade background and they change all again. Oh, excuse me. It's that time of the year where my nose has been tickling. You see, these got some quite big shards in this one. So the bigger pieces towards, oh good, I hope I was in shot for that then. Towards the middle. And then this is like really fine. Oh, get off. So I'm going to just dab some of these little bits. Okay, and then just stand that there so it doesn't run off. I'm going to put this lid on because I know I'm going to knock that, or I'll sneeze in it. Have you ever done that with the gold leaf? Oh my goodness. Let's do, we'll do a snowflake. I know it's not winter, but I just want to show you. So obviously you get like big sequins like these. And is that just one? Yeah, I'm going to stick him there. Obviously when it comes to like these types of sequins, in the middle, as you can see, that sticks out quite a bit at the sides because it doesn't lay flat. And I'm going to cure that. I need to find a better tub to put that in. I think I've been saying that for a couple of years as well with that stuff. And all of this is just stuff that I've got from Amazon, Temu, Shein, and the glitters they really do. They last forever. Oh, do you know what I didn't show you? I didn't show you mixing the glitter, did I? Oh, don't stop on there. So mixing glitters, you can use base coat again, or I've got like this mixing gel. So this is probably just like base coat. So a little bit of mixing gel. And ooh, I like that. This is all just gonna plop in, isn't it? There we go. And put some of that in. Ooh, some of these. And this is what I mean, you know, you just, I mean, oh, we've got the gel polishes now. Let's add some of those. And then I'm gonna mix with one of these. But when you are mixing gel and glitters like this, be careful not to put too much glitter in, otherwise the light in your lamp won't be able to penetrate and cure the gel properly. I've seen some like really insane thickness glitters going on, and it's like, wow. I'll just show you, because I'm going to scoop this up and we'll just paint it on the top there. I know this is top coated. That's a nice little mix, isn't it? So you can either buy the pots or you can mix it yourself. You can put the base coat on the nail. You can use the base coat on a palette, mix the glitters in for you to just place down. And getting them on the nails probably the easiest part, isn't it? It's just dealing with them after to make sure that they're nice and flat, etc. I'm gonna have some fun getting this out my ombre brush now, aren't I? So yeah, it's not a design, remember that, it's not a design. But then that's a UV mixing gel, so I'd just put this in the lamp like you would if it was mixed with base coat. And then, oops. Okay, so we've got this bad boy now. So they're all set in the rubber base. So obviously I'm going to go over with the rubber base again. Now they're all set, so they're not going to move. And we're going to do a thin layer, slip layer, rubber base on my clients, what everyone classes as builder gel was a rubber base. It's a flexible, thick base coat, and it is a really good product. But you don't, if you're just doing nail art, you don't need to go spending an absolute fortune on these. Just get yourself a nice clear rubber base. It's really good for doming your art, encapsulating. Just making sure that that is all around that snowflake. So now that that is all in, now I want to, so the brush isn't actually touching, well it is, it's touching the gel. I'm not pressing it into the gel, I'm just floating and tickling to make sure that it's floating over the top and it's keeping its shape. Now you could do this with normal builder gel, the ones in a pot. You could use clear poly gel over the top, might be easier. Just go down this side where that little bit keeps popping up. And then whiz it upside down and just using the brush with a little bit of gel, just teasing it into the shape so that it domes up. Come on. Okay. And then I'm going to cure that. Come on. God, you can't do anything when I've got nails on. There you go. That's cured now. So that was just sort of like another way of doing it with the base coat or mixing gel. But mixing it and then putting it on rather than doing it that way. I hope I'm making sense. I don't think I am, to be honest, am I? Oh dear me. So yeah, that's, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I might have to cut some bits out. But hope it's helped somebody at least. And I'm going to be sparkling for the rest of the day. God, oh look, it's everywhere. Big pieces and everything. Right. So yeah, so we've got glitters, acrylics. If you're doing sugaring, no wipe. You can put it in gel polish if that's what tickles your fancy, but it's not for me. So that's had the rubber base on. Don't come off me sticky thing. I'm just going to take off the tacky layer. And then we are going to buff it. There is my little, there we go. Oops, nearly come off. Please don't come off the stand. So I'm just buffing over, because obviously we was covering a lot of glitter, so it might be a little bit lumpy bumpy. And with the rubber base being on there, it's nice and strong. We know the glitter is sealed in, so I'm literally just filing the rubber base, not the glitter. So it's nice and smooth. Dusty dusty. There we go, so that's nice and smooth, and then top coat. And there we go. Top coat's on. It's nice and shiny, nice and smooth, fully encapsulated. So I'm going to put that in for the cure. But there you go. That's the end of the stickers and glitters. I'm going to clean up now. There's the little mashups. Obviously I haven't top coated that one. But yeah, I hope that's helped with raised stickers, flat stickers, glitters, sugaring, how to layer and things like that. Any questions, just put something in the comments and I will help. And any ideas on what everybody would like to see next week, let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.